Hey, wake up! Ugh, where are we? We're on the Box Games YouTube channel, and we're doing a new series, a new Let's Play. It's going to be something different. I didn't know if I'd be doing a new Let's Play on this channel, but here we are. We're going to give it a go. It's going to be a Nuzlocke. Now, Nuzlocks are something that I've tried once or twice in the past on different games, usually games that are a little bit too challenging, kind of like difficulty ROM hacks and stuff that really, if you want to Nuzlocke them, you need to go in with the docs in front of you, listing all the trainers you're fighting and which Pokemon they have, so that you can prepare your team and blah blah blah. And by the time you're kind of 3 badges in, you're just a bit like, oh god. So this is a game that's not quite like that. It's a bit more casual. It's a game I know very well. A game that probably most people who watch this, if anyone watches it, will also know quite well because it's a game I've been heavily involved in for the past 3 years, and that is Pokemon Infinity. I know most things about this game in terms of, all the Pokemon and the different Fakemon and stuff, so I'm not going to be surprised by anything. But what I can say is that I've not done a full playthrough of this game since my very first playthrough, which was back in 2022. So there's parts of the story and certain bosses and things that I'm not going to remember too well. I've done partial playthroughs since then. I've done bits and bobs, but yeah. So some things I won't remember so well. Some things might catch me off guard. There's certain trainers with little random sets that couldn't really uh, kind of take you by surprise if you're not prepared for them. I know that. So Nuzlocks are always a bit risky, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to be a bit more casual with it than I might do if I was trying to do a really challenging Nuzlocke. Excuse me. So we'll see how it goes. It's a fun game. It's a fun challenge. There's inbuilt challenge settings that we can use to enable Nuzlocke modes, and that's always good. So here we are. We're going in to a new Let's Play, and it's Pokemon Infinity Nuzlocke Edition with Box. I'm Box. This is Box Games. Let's get started. Hey, wake up! Okay. Oh, let's click on the window. That would help. Hey, wake up! Come on, kid, wake up. We'll be right here with you till you wake up. Oh, oh. Their eyes. They're waking up. Be careful, stand back. Can you hear me, child? Yes. Good, good. Let's test your memory, child. Do you remember anything about yourself? Well, I don't. So let's just wing it, shall we? I'm a girl. Me, Box, girl. Ah, I see. Ah, here we are. Genesis Forest. Whoa, kiddo, take it easy. You can get woozy if you get up too fast. Do you remember your name? We remember the name, don't we? We all remember the name. So, you're Box. Well, Box, my name is Professor Wormwood. This is my assistant, Lucy. Given that this is no place to recover, we'll escort you back to town. Okay. You were brought to a nearby town and laid to rest. Laid to rest. It's a little bit kind of worrying, isn't it? You fell back asleep for several hours. Great. We're here. We're not running. That's no good. Oh, now we're running. There we are. This game does have a speed up function. I probably won't use it much unless I'm doing grinding. I like things to go at the speed they're meant to go at. So we'll just explore the world. We'll take our time. There's many things that are familiar to me, but I will kind of treat it as a new experience, and we'll see what happens. So here we are. There's a note on the table. It's a note. Read it. Box, hopefully you will read this when you wake up. I'll be in my lab. Please stop by. It's the big building up on the hill, Wormwood. Excellent. Don't step in here. It's a trash. I was just going to put my foot right in it, and I was saved at the last second. Thank goodness. Alright. There's one thing you need to know about Pokemon Infinity. It's that the sync dialogue is where it's at. If you want lore, if you want a rich, fleshed out world, you gotta interact with the syncs. A sink basin. It's bone dry. A clean oven range. Too bad you have nothing to cook. What have we got in this? A book called Save Often, Our World is Unstable is on the shelf. There's also a book that says if you push X it will open the menu. Very cryptic. Let's try it, shall we? Here we are! Box, bag, save, options, quick game, all the classics. Let's just go over the options here, make sure we got everything fine. Text speed fast, battle effects on, battle style, whoa there buddy. Switch? Hell no. We're all about that set. Everything else is looking good to me. Auto save on. Better performance, removes character shadow. No, we don't want that. There's a fun new bag style you can have. Well, whatever. Let's just not worry about that right now. Let's go. Out the door. Ah, here we are. In the beautiful world of Egho.
I wish I could swim across that pond. It looks like there's a cave over there.
Does it? How do you... What do your elf eyes see? Oh, you can see the cave. Yes, very good. Trainer tips. You can automatically pick up hidden items just by walking over them. That is a handy feature of this game. Oh, here we are.
Box, hey, over here. It's me, Lucy. I was one of the people who helped you out of the forest.
Hi, Lucy.
I think Professor Wormwood wanted you to stop by when you got up.
Who?
Professor Wormwood? Oh, you must not be from around here. He's the professor here in Egho. He studies Pokemon and stuff, or at least he used to. He's getting a little less ambitious in his old age. Follow me, I'll bring you up to the lab.
Okay, Lucy, you're very well-spoken. Not everyone is as well-spoken as you around here. Maybe you came here to work after studying. You know, maybe you're from far-off lands.
This is the professor's lab. Feel free to look around. He's waiting for you on the other side of the room. Take your time, though. I'm sure he's in no rush. Oh, and don't mind the mess. The professor can get lost in his books pretty quickly.
No worries, Lucy. Thank you very much. Got some aides around here. Hello.
The professor wants me to study this book. What good is knowing what species are native around the area? I don't care about catching Pokemon, I just want to study them. Oh, I suppose I need to catch them to study them. That makes sense.
Certainly does. It's a field guide for Moonstone Path. Would you like to read it? Yes. Which encounters would you like to look at? Let's see what can be found in the grass. When travelling along Moonstone Path, you may encounter wild Pokemon when moving through the grass. Some Pokemon that may jump out at you include Rattata, Pidgey, Sentret, Hoppip, Starly, Bunnelby and Surskit. On rare occasions, you may even run into Farfetch, Poliwag, Clefairy and Hoot Hoot. Some Pokemon appearance is dependent on time of day. Dependent? Hello? Is that a typo? Oh dear. Good, very good. The studious among you might have noticed the double entry of Hoot Hoot there. I wonder why. Or did we see two Hoot Hoots? Maybe I imagined things. Never mind.
Constant data entry is mind-numbing, but a necessity for scientific progress.
Quite so. Some research articles have been printed out. Very good. Right, Wormwood, I will come talk to you, but first of all I have to do some snooping around your bedroom. A picture of some sort of glittery bird and a rainbow. Look, we're going to look around this room, but first of all, we have to do something very important. The screen is dull, but it appears to be on. There appears to be an open window labelled Silphco Settings. Examine. It requires a password. What's the password? How could we know what the password is? Quick! No, let's not do that. Incorrect password. Look around. What? Oh. A cluttered desk full of recently printed papers and dense literature. There's a note sticking out of the books. Read it? Yes. Password. Password. Well, very good. There we are. How convenient. I don't know what's more worrying, the fact that he's kept his password as password, or the fact that he needed a note to remind himself that his password was password. Is this the kind of person you really want to be entrusting with the academic future of the, the scientific progress of the nation here? Oh goodness, I wasn't reading. Oh yeah, something about the rules. So, challenge modes, you can't change these once you've chosen your starter, basically. So you have to choose, this is why I'm here now, you have to choose your challenge mode or any challenge settings before you've gone ahead with the starter selection. So here we go. Not suggested for trainers who are going on their Egho adventure for the first time. That's good because we are one of those trainers who is not going on their Egho adventure for the first time. Access granted. Here we go. Modes and passwords. So passwords, if you enter a password you can change your starters. That's pretty cool. I don't think we're going to do that. We are just going to keep the regular starters, but we're going to go on modes. We're going to enable rainbow mode, heck yeah, because hue shifted color variants are fun, and sometimes we'll get random colored Pokemon, and that's always fun. So let's turn it on. Yes. Go back. Modes, yes. Challenge options, here we go. Challenge options. We're not doing a monotype, that's a whole nother kettle of fish. So, challenge preset. Nuzlocke. Perma-Faint. 1 capture per map. Shiny Claws. Okay. Anything else? Is anything else on? Forced nicknames? We're in with that. Forced set battle style? Well, we do that anyway, but yes. Level caps? Yes. No items to train the battle? Again, we do that anyway, but yes. Let's see, anything else? Gift clause, what's this? Gifted Pokemon and eggs don't count as first encounters. Do we want to do that? I don't know. No, let's... maybe. You know what? Let's do it. Gift clause on. The more the merrier. But we're not trying to challenge ourselves for the sake of it here. Perfect game. If you lose, if all party Pokemon faint, you lose the challenge. Yes, that's, yeah. Scarcer items, no, that's fine. Pokemarts, yeah. This is fine. Dupe's clause. Evolution lines of their own species don't count as first encounters. Oh, yeah. We want this. Dupe's clause is good. Okay, cool. Wow, look at all these challenges we have on. So, great. Oh, don't clear them. No, good lord. Confirm. There we are. Would you like to play the game with your selected modifiers? Yes. Your challenge has begun. Good luck. Here we go. The Nuzlocke mode begins. Small photographs and memorabilia line the top shelf of the cupboard. Okay. Another note. A note with Silphco printed at the top. Read it. Dear Professor Wormwood, we have received your request for introductory Pokemon trainer package and have submitted it for processing. As soon as our offices have confirmed the order, our field agents will be dispatched to catch the requested amounts of Bulbasaur, Charmander and Squirtle and have them promptly and humanely shipped to you. Estimated delivery is around 6 to 12 weeks. You will be notified of any changes to your order. Best regards, Sylph Company. President. I mean, Wormwood's got some pull, right? If they're employing and sending out field agents to capture large numbers of starter Pokemon just at Wormwood's behest, that's pretty impressive. Fridge lore? A large refrigerator that sounds relatively hollow when knocked on. Oh, why would you knock? Why would you just open it? Hello? Is anybody home? Ice Cube, are you there? The faint aroma of gas can be smelled hovering above the burners. That's worrying. Soap suds from a recent cleaning remain in the drain of the sink. A recent cleaning, very good. Wormwood keeping his ship in order, although he's leaving the gas on, which isn't very reassuring. A shelf full of science equipment. Amazing. I've just realised something we haven't done yet. Let's save the game. Let's start our run. Let's lock it in. All those little icons across the top, that is our challenge clauses. Every single one of them is a mode that we've selected, so very good. They're all on. Wormwood's here, we're here.
Ah yes, Box. So glad to see you up and moving around. Surely you're feeling better by now.
If anyone hasn't caught on, I think I've modelled this voice after Secocious Gala, the character in Morrowind, when you first get off the boat.
He's like, ah yes, you finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Kind of a similar situation, really.
I was hoping I could talk to you for a bit before you inevitably went on your way. Please follow me and we can enjoy the fresh air. Lucy? Did you need something, Professor? Yes, thank you. Can you coordinate what we discussed earlier? Absolutely, I have them ready in a jiffy. Thank you, Lucy. Come with me, Box.
Here we go.
Pikachu and an Eevee. I've lived here for a long time, Box. I've met hundreds of people. All the characters you could imagine have crossed paths with me here in Egho. Adventurers, trainers, breeders, business people, farmers, even people from completely different regions, such as the Silphco president. The thing is, Egho is a small island region. When someone new touches foot here, there isn't a soul on the island that isn't made aware in under a day. So why does no one know who you are? We found you in the forest, with nothing but what you have on you. No tracks, no records of any planes or boats coming and going for weeks. I've called around the region and no one seems to have any idea who you are. Why do you think that is?
I've no idea, Professor.
That's what I was afraid of. No memories to help solve this mystery. Let me ask you, do you know what a Pokemon is?
We certainly do.
Okay, good. That means your brain hasn't suffered as much as I'd feared. This is my Pikachu. We've been partners for years. My Pikachu has protected me over and over again on our many adventures. I believe that in order for you to figure out why you're here, and where you came from, you're going to have to traverse this island. It wouldn't be wise to do that without a partner of your own. Let us return to the lab.
Oh, Wormwood, I think I see where this is going.
I have 3 Pokeballs behind me that contain young and inexperienced Pokemon. Like I said, if you're going to be traveling around the island, you're going to need a partner to protect you. So please, Box, go ahead and take a look. Pick who you want to be by your side.
Well, well, here we go.
Bulbasaur!
You want Bulbasaur, the cactus bulb Pokemon? Not yet. So we have Bulbasaur, the grass rock type, cactus bulb Pokemon.
Charmander!
You want Charmander, the flare lizard Pokemon. Here we have the fire dragon type Charmander. And finally,
Squirtle! Squat!
we have the water flying type Squirtle. Oh, now my first playthrough, my main playthrough of this game, I chose Squirtle, and I did not regret it. However, because we're going to mix things up here, I think we should go with one of the other two. So, which one should we go for? Bulbasaur's pretty cool. Bulbasaur would certainly help with the first gym. As such, it's not really a gym, but the first badge thing. Maybe we'll go with Charmander. Shall we do that? Why not? A classic, Charmander. Charmander's nickname, mandatory, didn't even ask. What are we going to call Charmander? Let's call it... Ooh, should we think of a nickname theme? I do like doing foodstuffs as a nickname theme, that's always good. How about we do... I'm going to pause the video here and we'll come back when I've thought of a good nickname for Charmander. Alright, we got our name. We're doing food, and we're doing salami. Hot, spicy salami.
A fine choice, Box. I trust you and your partner will get along great. With a Pokemon at your side, you should be able to explore this island in search of answers. You should visit an old colleague of mine who lives northeast of here. They run the lighthouse. If anyone can help you figure out how you got here, it's gonna be them. Their name is Professor Thorn. They're one of the smartest people I know. Don't tell them I said that, though. It'll go to their head. I'm going to give you one of these as well. It's a Pokédex. It'll help you keep track of the other Pokemon you meet.
Box received a Pokédex.
Here's some items that will aid you on your journey.
Variety of items. Good. We don't want to know what they are, just give me them. Including a town map.
Well, good luck, Box. Remember, you can always rest in my guest house, and you can always come to us for help. I wish you the best.
Thank you, Professor Wormwood. Wow, I mean, talk about being set up to succeed, right? Lucy, farewell. It's been nice to meet you.
Wow, what a cute Pokemon. I bet you're going to be a great trainer.
Thank you. Let's look at our cute Pokemon.
Salami!
Fire dragon type. Impish nature. Okay. I mean, yeah. Oblivious is cool. So Charmander, the starters have like 2 main abilities and a hidden ability. One of the main abilities will stay the same throughout. So if this was competitive, it would be competitive forever. Oblivious will turn into something else when it evolves into Charizard. Right now, Oblivious is pretty useless, but you know what? It'll be good later on, so let's stick with it. Now, Impish Nature is pretty terrible, but who cares, you know? We don't care. We'll make do. Well, here we go. What I could do here is speak to Teal's dad for an egg. Hello, Teal.
Oh, hey there. I was just saying goodbye to my dad. I'm on my way to the professor's lab. Oh, sorry, my name's Teal. I'm going to get a Pokemon from Professor Wormwood and train it to be the strongest around. It's been my dream since I was real young. I can't wait to finally begin my journey. Anyway, time to fulfill my fate of taking on the Egho Council Challenge.
Oh, the what?
Oh, you don't know? The Egho Council Challenge is where you go around Egho and battle each member of the Egho Council. They're some of the strongest trainers in Egho and help to maintain and contribute to life here on the island. If you beat them, they give you a badge in honour of your victory. Well, I'd better head off. Hope to see you around.
Goodness. Got some vim and vigour, that boy. This is Teal's dad. If I so choose, Teal's dad will give me an egg. And if I hatch that egg, it will give me a Ponyta. A hidden ability Flame Body Ponyta, which is nice for breeding. It's a fire type, that's kind of cool, but we have a fire type. So what I don't want to do is waste my encounter for this map, this town, on a bloody egg. We're going to save it till we can go on the other side and catch something there on the grass. But right now, we don't want to, so...
Teal was excited to see the running shoes I got them. They ran out of here while saying something about holding Z, whatever that means.
I love that. You know, in most games, your mom's just like, you can hold blah 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 to run, and you're like, why do you know, buttons, inputs don't exist in this world. We have limbs and we use them. So I like the kind of nod to, it tells you what the button is, but it recognizes the absurdity of acknowledging the existence of input commands within a world. A new trash bag was put in recently. It's devoid of content except for one used napkin. One used napkin. Sink law! The sink is full of water, which is normal for a sink. See what I mean? Sink law. A clean oven range. Too bad you have nothing to cook yet. Oh, what about this? A refrigerator? A feraligator. Not wise to snoop. The clock is stopped, which means it should be correct about 2 times a day. Is this Teal's room? Small TV with a few stickers scattered around the side. A Nintendo Wii. Now is not the time to play. The shelves are stuffed with CDs and manuals. Yep. Okay. Good stuff. Where do the parents sleep? We won't ask. Have we explored what there is to explore in this town? Not yet. Who are you?
There's nothing like having your partner by your side. Teamwork can help you tackle any obstacle.
Meow. It's a funny looking barrel, isn't it? Wonder what the deal is with that.
You say it's a mystery how you got here. Does anyone really know how they got where they are? Do you remember beginning your life?
Gee whiz. You know what, Gramps? I'm not going to dwell on it. Isn't technology incredible? Our technology's been advancing exponentially for years. On a long enough timeline, logic would dictate that we'd be able to create lifelike simulations. No, that would be crazy. I just finished watching Sword Art Online, so this is a very relevant topic for me. I binged the whole lot. Oh, there we go. Antidote. I was clicking A, but I actually remembered you could just walk over stuff. I'm watching Sword Art Online, and yeah, it's real world simulations. I want one. I want to be in one.
If you listen carefully, you can hear the chirps and calls of the wild Pokemon in an area.
Oh, that'd be nice. Keep an ear out. Hey there, fellow adventurer. Looks like you're heading out for an adventure around Egho. Here's a couple traveling tips for you. The region of Egho, pronounced Ego, is small but dense. The people and Pokemon in each area can change based on the time and weather. You can use some beds to rest or sleep, which can pass the time in the blink of an eye. Another tip, don't be afraid to go through people's homes to learn information from them and their belongings. Okay. The people of Egho have experience with the Pokemon around here, and they may have advice on raising them. Good luck. Wow. You're just like giving me free rein to trespass and steal, huh? Pretty good. Let's do it! Moonstone Path. This is our first encounter. Okay. No. Still no encounter.
Hey, here's a tip. Wild Pokemon are lurking in the tall grass. If you see one walking outside of the grass, be careful. Those ones are usually stronger. I hear that a roaming Pokemon even has a higher chance than normal encounters to have its hidden ability.
Well, thank you, small man. Oh, still no encounter. You found a paralyzed heel. I'm using the minimal amount of steps through the grass because I would quite like to catch one of these bad boys. Starly, as you know, pretty cool Pokemon. If it evolves into Star... well, you might not know. If it evolves into Staraptor, bloody good stats. Can have Intimidate. Fingers crossed. No Intimidate. Never mind. Here we go. Wow, we start off with Ember. That's pretty generous. I don't think I can kill a Starly in one hit with Ember, so let's use that. Very good. Oh wait, do I even have Pokeballs? Yes, I do. Well, let's scratch. And let's... that was a risky scratch. A crit could have killed that. Give us a Starly! Yay! Alright, what are we going to name our Starly? They flock in great numbers. Though small, they flap their wings with great power. What shall we nickname our Starly? How about... ooh, I'm thinking like a chocolate bar. How about... Yorkie? Oh, goodness. Yorkie. Very good. How are you doing, Yorkie? Welcome to the team. Hasty nature, that's not bad. Ooh, God. Well, A, an attack. Can't go wrong there. Would have liked Intimidate. Does Starly get Intimidate, or does it have to get it when it evolves? I'm actually going to look that up. Starly. Oh. No, it always has it. And then you always get Intimidate. Oh, goodness, that's great. Okay. Well, let's hope that we can keep this guy around until it evolves then. Look, some berries. Very good. Thank you. We definitely want to go back and heal up our feathered friend. Now, if I had real presence of mind, I could have tried to get the regional Hoot Hoot by changing the time of day to night. But, to be honest, I think Starly's just as good. So we're going to stick with it. There'll be plenty of chances for regional Pokemon in the future. Sentret. I'll get Salami a few more levels to where it can be a bit more comfortable about doing the old switch training situation to get our pal Yorkie up. Yeah. Rattata. This is fun. I often don't choose Charmander as the starter because I think Charmander is always like the default choice, you know, everyone goes for Charmander, so I often try and go for one of the other ones. But it's a nice Pokemon. We like Charmander here at the Box Games HQ. Is this going to be a trainer battle? It is. Was I ready for this? I kind of can't remember how difficult the start of this game is, so... a calf pint! So this is the pre-evolution of Miltank / Tauros. It evolves depending on what gender it is, I think. So this would be a Miltank. Let's hope it doesn't have a rollout. That'd be scary, wouldn't it? Good. No rollout for you, boy. Goodbye, Calf Pint. Wow. Leveled up. Oh, claws. Interesting.
Still got my hat.
That you do, sir. That you do. Right, let's give Yorkie a few runs around the block, shall we? A Farfetch'd? Crikey. I don't think I'll make a deal with a Farfetch'd, to be quite honest. This is quite a rare encounter in this, grass. Farfetch'd might even be a 1% encounter. Wow. Never run away. I was just thinking about that. I don't think I actually had a very good chance of winning that fight. Farfetch'd obviously is not the best Pokemon in the world, but compared to, first stage evolutions, it's got quite the hefty base stat total, so we don't take any chances there. Let's start with a Growl here and see if we can whittle down this Sentry. It's going to waste some turns with Foresight, which we are absolutely fine with, so let's capitalise on that. And we are winning this quite handily. Very good. This game, for anyone that hasn't played, is mostly Gen 6 mechanics. It's got a few things from later gens, in terms of some items and abilities and moves, and some mechanical things, but mostly kind of Gen 6 vibes. So things like the critical hit damage modifiers, like 1.5 times, that sort of thing. So yeah, we'll keep that in mind as we go forward. But right now we're just having a little bit of a mellow start to the game here. Going to be a little cautious with our mons. We're not going to go charging into too many trainer battles until I've got a few levels. Nothing worse than losing a Pokemon right off the bat in a Nuzlocke, after all. As you saw, we enabled in the challenge no items in battle. That's something that I've just never liked to do anyway. And set mode the same. I feel like I know obviously it's fine to play the game however you want, but it just feels a little bit like you're bypassing the balance, the intended balance of the game, by doing it in other ways. Ooh, Calf Pint. Let's switch out here. We're a little bit low. Calf Pint's relatively decent Pokemon. Another kind of pretty high-statted Pokemon for an early area like this, I think. Although it doesn't take that Ember too well, that's for true. So we'll be able to get some nice XP here for Yorkie. Never really ate Yorkie bars that much as a kid. I think it kind of passed me by a little bit. My mum she never really let me eat that many chocolate bars and things, so Yorkies were something I never really got heavily into. Oh goodness, that did a lot of damage. Mars bars. My auntie gave me a Mars bar. It's my first ever chocolate bar when I went to stay with my auntie for a few days, and she spoiled me rotten and she bought me a Mars bar which I'd never had before, and to let my mum know that I'd been corrupted and tempted away from the path of healthy eating, she took a photo of me eating said Mars bar and printed it onto a t-shirt and sent me home wearing that t-shirt, which I think is a pretty excellent bit of banter there. So yeah, still remember that to this day. It was a picture of me standing on a train platform. She took me to see some steam trains, which, let me tell you, when you're 4 years old and you're me, steam trains are about the coolest thing in existence. They're still pretty cool. I still love a good steam train, but you don't see them very often, so if anyone else likes steam trains, big props. Trains, something that features in Pokemon games, but they don't tend to be steam trains, do they? They're more usually magnet trains, that sort of thing. I love magnets here in the Pokemon world. You've got your Magnemites, your Magnetons, you've got your Magnet held item boosting those electric attacks. Well, you've got Steam Eruption, Strange Steam, Hydro Steam. Are there any train-based moves? You got high horsepower, but that's more of a motor vehicle sort of situation, isn't it? Any train type Pokemon? Am I missing a train? You've got Phalanx, but that's not really the same, is it? Yorkie can win this one here. Oh yes. Go on there, my son. Right. We got level 6 and level 7, so I think we'll I'll heal once more and then we'll press on, shall we? Sounds good to me. Yeah, I knew that Starly was here because I did a playthrough after 3.0 was released a fair while ago now, but I remember some of the early game, and I know that Starly, any Intimidate Pokemon in general, is a really good Pokemon for a Nuzlocke or a challenge run, because having that Intimidate switch in can allow you to pivot safely without sacrificing Pokemon, so it's a nice thing to have. Rattata is here for us to enjoy. Yorkie won't mind about Rattata. Taramasalata. Ooh, if I get we're gonna have a Pokemon called Taramasalata for sure. Does anyone like Taramasalata? Taramasalata? However you say it, it's that weird, like, saucy thing. Is it got fish something in it? I don't know. Goodness, we've got ledges for days here. Let's go down here, shall we? A Pokeball. Oh, did I never come up here before? Oh no, I see, it's a drop down. Another Pokeball. Goodness. Hidden items. You a trainer?
Hey there, trainer. Don't suppose you'd like me to teach one of your Pokemon Heal Bell, would you?
Wow, I can actually learn Heal Bell on Charmander. I mean, I guess I might as well. Is there anything we don't want? Growl, I suppose, we don't really want. Heal Bell, would never have imagined that Charmander could learn Heal Bell, but here we are. I guess, well, it kind of makes sense based on the final evolution. It's got that kind of vibe. An antidote. Gosh, we are really well catered to combat status problems now, aren't we? Heal Bell, antidote. Right, let's go up here first, get ourselves an Apricorn. One thing you can do in this game is you can shake trees. There's no need to headbutt stuff. If you find an Apricorn tree, you can just shake it and Wurmples come out. So, if you want to just have a Wurmple generator, you can do that. It's not just Wurmples, of course, you can get other things, but we'll run with this for now. String shot, no problem. We will quick attack. Speed drop, we don't care. Yorkie's level 7, fantastic. Fantastic. Jub is fantastic. Now we gotta go back up again. Go, it's alright, sure, this isn't it. Oi, oi. A full heal! Wow, they're giving us everything. Oh, goodness. Another Starly! Hey friend, I love, do you know what, the Starly sprite is one of my favourite little sprites. Look how round he is. It's just such a little round guy. We love that. She is, sorry, that was a she star. Oh, what did I just get here? Is that a Yachi berry? Weakens a super effective ice type attack. Do you know what? I don't think that's going to be very useful for a while, so we're going to... Unlikely to find any early ice types, are we?
Hi, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear.
Wonder what your name is. Grady. Youngster Grady. Hoot hoot. Growl. Hoot hoot, use growl. Get out of here, Hoot Hoot. You are the inferior early game bird. Starly has that locked up. I've just realised we've hit the level cap. One thing we enabled is level caps. And we've already hit it, so there's something. Level 7 is the first cap. No cap. Hello, sir.
You see this here water? Crystal clear, pristine, immaculate. This is the best kind of water you can fish from. If you can see the bottom of the pond, you know it's prime fishing area. Here, kid, you can even give it a whirl with this old fishing rod I have with me.
You obtained the old rod. Thank you, sir.
If you get a better fishing rod, you can probably catch even better Pokemon from these beautiful bodies of water.
I will keep that in mind. Any items in this here log? No. Okay. Any items here? No. Any items here? There are quite a few hidden items in this game, more than you would usually expect. Okay, now moving on. Sentra, we don't even need to fight you. We've got levels that we can get, so let's be on, shall we? Now, a new route, a new potential encounter. The question is, do we want it to be nighttime when we do our encounter? That is the question. Shall I start looking up what we can get on these routes? Is that cheating? Is that cheating? I don't know. Not decided yet. You know what? Let's look it up. What is this? Is this still... No, this is Merchant's Ridge.
Merchant's Ridge.
Okay. So. Wow, goodness. That is a lot of encounters. My lord. So if we were to go to nighttime, we'd either get a Galamiao, a Hoot Hoot, Sentret, Stunky, blah blah blah. If we just stay daytime, we'll get Pidgey, Rattata, Mudhue, Hoppip, Wingull. Nothing I really want there. On the other hand, Shakeable Trees. Now, we can get Given an Eevee, and I don't know if that counts as a gift Pokemon or if it counts as... I'm just gonna not take the chance. I'm actually gonna skip our encounter on this route for now, and then what we'll do is come back and get the Eevee egg when we can, just in case it blocks us out of getting that. Shall we do that? Because I don't think there's anything here that I'm really too jazzed about, to be honest. So. There's we could get a static Poochyena encounter if we really want to. Oh, there's a Wingull that we could get if it's raining. Do we want a Wingull? I don't think we do. I don't think we want a Wingull. We get these blue apricorns, that's useful always. Anything here? No. Any goodies in the boxes? Oh!
Box, wait up!
Goodness.
I'm glad I caught up to you. The professor wanted me to meet up with you and give you this piece of junk. It's just an old broken gadget he was helping Thorn could fix. He thinks you could get oh, goodness. He thinks you could get use out of it.
Lucy, you've got some trapped wind there.
I'll throw in a bonus as well.
Bonus? 3 Great Balls. Thank you, Lucy.
By the way, if you catch too many Pokemon, they'll automatically be stored in Thorn's PC. Yep, the person you're on your way to meet also made Egho's PC service, allowing trainers from all over the region to store their Pokemon with ease. Well, I'm going to head back to the lab. If you keep going east, you'll hit Sea Ridge Town. A little farther and you'll reach Professor Thorn's lab. Good luck, Box. There you go. I went and healed your Pokemon too.
Thank you, Lucy. What a dynamite gal. Anything in the barrels?
Looks like a barrel of berries.
Oh, a repel. An awakening. Home claws. Goodness, we've already got that as a move anyway.
My Pokemon love the ocean view.
Oh my god, I didn't expect a blooming battle, did I? Sailor Lawrence with a Pidgey. Much of a sailor Pokemon. Okay, we'll have it though. Fine by us. I'll have it. Ah, that's better, a water type. The growl shall avoid the elusive 2-hit KO. Whoa, never mind. Wow, that must have been a roll. Jeez.
It's all about that ocean view, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Welcome, how may I serve you?
Wow, look at this odd selection of items. I can buy a nugget for double the selling price. What a... Oops. What a deal. Who are you? Oh. This is the Eevee gal.
After I picked up my Evie from the daycare in Hayesport, I wanted to treat her to her favourite snack, a mickleberry. I didn't have any mickleberries, so we came all the way up here, and the merchants don't have any either. I feel like I let her down.
Oh dear. Well, maybe if you're lucky in your near future, a mickleberry will be on the cards. Revive! Excellent. Gotta watch out for that Meowth. We don't want to do an accidental encounter. I'm just checking for... Oh! Ooh. Hidden items. Alright. We're here in our next town. Sea Ridge Town.
Grandma, look, a Swablu.
Where?
I saw it fly by. Yeah, that's what birds do. Let's head inside. Wouldn't want to take a tumble off the cliff. I want to find it. Oh, geez, Grandma.
What's up, boy?
I saw a bird fly into a tree, but my grandma won't let me check it out because it might be diseased.
How can I connect with my grandson? Our generations are so far apart, we've experienced two different kinds of upbringing.
Okay.
It's hard to keep your grandchildren entertained when you come from two totally different generations.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Anything back here? Could take a tumble off the cliff. A citrus berry! See, it always pays to look around. Citrus berries could come in handy in a Nuzlocke, couldn't they? So, we can get an encounter here. It could be that Meowth. Or it could be this curious... A Pelipper. Hello, Pelipper. What is this curious thing here? Should we find out? What's our Pokemon situation? Let's switch. Yeah. Oops. It's a little guy. It's a friend. A little friend. Scratch. Oh god, it's got roost. Right. We have to home claws all the way up so we can do enough damage with Scratch that it doesn't just keep bloody roosting. Oh, goodness.
We could be here a while, folks.
Oh. Good heavens. Shall I speed this up? Is it worth speeding up? Heck. Maybe we just hope it doesn't roost. Okay. Not going to take any chances with a crit. We're going to throw a Pokeball.
Pokeball, go!
Excellent. Swablu was caught. Swablu's data was added to the Pokedex.
Swablu tuck themselves into the cottony feathers they have to keep warm during blizzards. Flocks hum in unison as they're bundled up.
Oh. What are we going to name our furry, feathered, frigid, frosty friend? Well, something frigid and frosty and furry, perhaps? Something such as... an ice cream, maybe? Could be the name of an ice cream. What good ice creams are there? Let's just call it gelato. Here we go. Hey, friend. Bashful. Oh.
Oh dear.
We're not getting the best of luck with the IVs and natures and such so far, but that's fine. We're only 3 Pokemon in, for goodness sake. We got Powder Snow. more could you want? And Roost! Imagine starting with Roost at level 5. What a move. Levitate as well, that's good. The hidden ability on that Pokemon is is Contrary, which is a weird one. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello there. My name's Donny. I'm an avid shiny hunter, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. A shiny is what we call Pokemon that have rare colorings, different from what they usually have. They say you will run into a shiny Pokemon once about every 3,000 encounters, on average. Anyway, I'm off to hunt. Maybe I'll see you around. Box? Great to meet you, Box. See ya.
Bye, Donny. Anyway, yeah, Contrary's only really good once you get Draco Meteor, which is a long way in the future, so I think maybe Levitate's better overall. There we are.
Hello and welcome to Sea Ridge Town. We restore your tired Pokemon to full health. Should I heal your Pokemon? Okay, I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds.
Thank you, Nurse Joy. Much appreciated.
Chancy. Giggly. Giggly.
Aww.
Puff. Chee. Ali. Puff.
Doesn't my Jigglypuff have a lovely singing voice? It does. It's awesome that you can get your Pokemon healed for free. In some uncivilized places you would have to pay to be taken care of. In other words, if you didn't have enough money, you could just be left to die. How sad. None too subtle commentary on the state of healthcare in certain places in the world.
The nurse Pokemon at Poke Centers all seem to really like heart scales. Apparently they'll help your Pokemon remember a move if you give them a heart scale.
Oh. That would be good to know if you didn't already know. I do already know, but there we are. If you need to do move remindering, you just go to the chances and such. A repel! Good. Hello, Meowth.
Meow. Meow. That's right.
Okay, well good. We've made some kind of quiet, calm, chilled out progress here today. We've caught 3 Pokemon. We're here in Sea Ridge Town. We have hit the level cap, so I wonder what we're going to have to do in order to break through that level cap. I imagine there's going to be a key battle coming up in the very near future, and that will be what we're currently capped at. We've got Salami, the Charmander, Yorkie, the Starly, and Gelato, the Swablu. Regional Egoian Swablu, normal ice type, very cool. Highly persistent. And we're going to make the best of it. This has been the first episode of Box Plays Pokemon Infinity Nuzlocke Edition. And it won't be the last, so join us again, and we'll see you next time.